Hi, Rod Fleming here, and I hope you are all well. I want to talk to you today about my autogynephilia and about fighting it. As you probably know, or you may not, you might know, I provide counselling for people and support for people who are trying to fight it. That is, men who are trying to fight autogynephilia. Do not believe those who say that autogynephilia cannot be managed, that it just has to be succumbed to. What these people are saying is that you must give up your manhood. These are people who have already failed. They have allowed their lives to be completely destroyed by what amounts to a mental delusion, a delusional disorder in which they think that they're women because they become sexually obsessed with themselves as women. And this always begins with things like masturbation, pornography. It usually has connections with OCD, with unwanted thoughts, with the breakthrough of ideas that are not welcome, and in large part it is to do with boredom. That men who do not have a focus, do not have a direction in life, fall victim to this because they need something to fill their lives. You know, they live in a society today where an awful lot, if you live in the United States, there are very few available women now. It's become ridiculous, you know. The same is true of Britain. So many women now are just very poor partners for men. Very poor, because they're feminists. And you cannot actually be a proper partner for a man if you're a feminist. I mean, there's no such thing as a male feminist. The male feminist is actually an autogynephile. So if you have these feelings, then you have to try to be able to fight them. And fighting them is not easy, because you have to find the root cause. And the root cause is often some kind of stress. So that the autogynephilia itself, which follows sometimes from obsessive compulsive disorder, is actually a kind of displacement activity. You have a stress that you don't want to deal with. And so what happens is that you indulge the autogynephilia. You start to go along with the fantasies that are appearing in your brain. This is the absolutely worst thing you could possibly do. If you ever find yourself masturbating and imagining what it would be like to be the woman in this case, don't do it. Stop immediately and go and have a cold bath. Because that's wrong. You're not a woman. You can never be a woman. A man cannot be a woman. A male cannot be female. It's that simple. It's absolutely true that a homosexual male, under the right circumstances, can be what we might call a male woman. A completely convincing, passing, totally, socially acceptable woman who will just move into society as a woman and nobody will even notice. They won't even see her. That's not going to happen to you. You know, if you're 30 now and you've got male pattern baldness, you've got a masculine figure, you've got a masculine frame, you've got a masculine skeleton, you think you can be a convincing woman? I'm telling you, you can't be. There are AGPs who manage it, but they transition when they're 16. You know, if you're already over 25, you are too late. You will never succeed. You will never be passable. And if you're not passable, then what is the bloody point? Is it just so you can masturbate better in front of a mirror? In which case you don't need to take it in the street at all. Is it just some massive ego massage, which makes you feel better about yourself? That, oh, I can go down the street and I'm wearing a dress. Everybody's laughing at you. Everybody. They're all laughing at you. Think about GameStop Boy. Everybody in the world who saw that laughed at that stupid man who thought he could bully someone else into thinking he was a woman when he was obviously a man. A man cannot be a woman. A male can be a passing woman, but if you are already a man, no, it can't be done. You're too late. If you're 25 and older, forget it. And my concern is now with people who are in the age range 18 to 30, because this is where autogynephilia really can do real damage. It can get a real hold and it can cause serious problems because it can destroy the man. It can prevent him from having a normal sex and romantic life because he's got this obsession. which keeps breaking into things. It stops him having proper sex with his girlfriend. He doesn't really know how to have sex with his girlfriend because this image of himself as a woman keeps getting in the way. And it's a lie. It's a phantasm. It's not real. These are not women. These men are men with a paraphilia. So that's what we used to call a fetish in less polite days. And that's what autogynephilia is. Don't even think about trying to get around it. It's a fetish. But it can be controlled. It can be controlled. Most men until about 1990 who had autogynephilia, nobody ever knew they had it. Nobody. They kept it secret. They had normal lives with normal families, went to their graves and no bugger ever knew. Sometimes maybe their wives would find out, but they didn't make it public. They kept it to themselves. And that is the right way to do it. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to your own bedroom. It's a private fantasy. It doesn't involve anyone else, and it shouldn't. You certainly should not be, putting on a dress and then asking to be, a senior government official. That is ridiculous. What happens there is that someone who has a serious mental disorder is being put in a position of governmental responsibility. That's ridiculous. That's beyond ridiculous. And in Britain we're going to have the same thing because one of the Tory MPs has come out and says, "Oh, I think I'm a woman now." Get over yourselves. Anyway, I'm here to help. I'm not always aggressive and abrasive. I'm usually very gentle and understanding, and I will try to, help you find out what the cause of your issue is and help you to try and root it out so that you can control it. And control is the thing. You must control your life. You're a man. Men control their lives. That's what we do. Get with the plot. Thank you. Just have to contact me on my email. It's rodafleming@gmail.com. You can contact me through the comment section on these videos. I have a Discord server. You can certainly contact me there. I'm easy to find. I'm easy to contact, and I will respond. Sometimes it takes me a few days because I get a lot of emails, But I put all the ones concerning AGP into a particular folder, and they all get replies. Every single one of them. I will reply to you. I will not ignore you because I know that you need help very, very badly. Thank you.